You were on bond for a theft case, and now you picked up another theft case. You now stand charged yet again with another theft. You're facing another 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On February 7th, 2025, the complainant observed the defendant trying on sunglasses in their store in the Galleria Mall. And after the defendant left the store, the complainant noticed the sunglasses were missing. The complainant then reviewed surveillance in which he was able to see the defendant putting the sunglasses in his front right pocket and leaving the store passing all points of sale. The complainant then flagged down an officer who was able to locate and detain the defendant. The defendant was wearing the sunglasses on his face and admitted to concealing them. The sunglasses were valued at $350.
Mr. Taylor, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I am now revoking your bond on the first case. Goes with you. Unacceptable. We will not continue to give you PR bonds. This is your third one. No more. I will appoint you a lawyer today, but you're staying with me. No going to the gallery at all. Was the prior theft at the Galleria as well?
It was at a CVS, Your Honor.
Okay. No going to any CVS's, and I don't want you at the Houston Galleria. Do you understand?
Sure.
If I find that I don't know if you're going to get out. You get out, you pick up a third case, I'm going to go absolutely nuts on the bond. Do you understand? Goes with you. $5,001 on the old, and then we'll leave the new one as is. I'm sorry, Vic, what was the last name?
Williams, 17.
Mr. Williams, you were charged with assault of a family member. You were facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On February 8th, 2025, the officers were dispatched to a disturbance call. The officer met with the complainant, who stated that she and the defendant were in a 7-month relationship. The complainant stated that she shoved the defendant with her shoulder and that the defendant then grabbed her and threw her around. The complainant advised that the defendant was grabbing her face and neck area and has pushed her to the ground, causing pain. The officer observed a laceration on the complainant's hand and a swollen lip. The officer made contact with the defendant, who stated that he lost control and that he admitted to shoving the complainant.
Williams, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with this person. Do you understand? If you have contact with this person, if I find that you're in possession of a weapon, I'm going to revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. I want my community safe. I don't care who it is, what color they are, whether they're a small farm animal. I don't care. Everyone gets protected. Do you understand? Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, Mr. Williams? Okay. I will take a look at an affidavit. I'll see whether you qualify, and then I'll have you take a seat in the jury box. I'll have you sign a reset with Victoria now. Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions. Do you understand? And then I'll have you talk to a lawyer here momentarily.
I work with her, so
I'm sorry?
she worked at the same on
That's going to be an issue. I don't want you to have contact with her. Actions have consequences. Do you have an arraignment? Do you have an arraignment?
Yes.
Okay, come on.
On Rashad husband.
Rashad husband, come on up. Do you mind filing those conditions on Williams?
Yes, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Husband. You were charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You were facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you.
Yes, Judge. On February 9th, 2025, the officer was dispatched to an assist the officer call in regards to a shots fired at 1700 Travis Street. The defendant was detained because the officer observed an unidentified individual discharge a firearm, and the defendant was within that group of people. The defendant admitted to the officer that he had 2 ecstasy pills in his right front pocket and that there was an AR pistol in the SUV the defendant was driving. The officer completed a search of the defendant and located 2 methamphetamine pills in his front right pocket, and the defendant informed the officer that he was aware of the AR pistol in the SUV prior to him getting behind the wheel. The officer located the AR pistol on the floor in the second row of the SUV within reach of the driver. The substance was believed to be methamphetamine based on training experience with a weight of 0.61 grams.
Husband, I'm going to find that there's probable cause. Wait a second. He says that the AR is his?
He says he was aware that it was in the vehicle and it was within his reach in the vehicle.
Whose vehicle is it?
I don't believe it says in the DMs, it says he was driving the vehicle.
How do you put it on him?
Allow me to read the full DMs, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. He says that he was driving, so it would be that he was in care custody control because he was operating the vehicle with knowledge that the firearm was in there and it was within his reach, his ability to grab the firearm.
Diego Camacho?
Not. How do we know that how do we know that it was in there while he was driving? How do we know that they didn't put it in there after the fact?
The defendant stated that he was aware that the AR pistol was in the vehicle before he got into the driver's seat, before he started driving.
Oh, no. It just said that he was aware.
Okay.
Don't add stuff in.
I'll read the complete DIM.
Read it.
It says the DIM states completely that the defendant informed the affiant, the officer, he was aware the AR pistol was in the SUV prior to him getting behind the wheel, and the defendant informed the officer that the AR pistol could be found in the SUV at the time of his arrest.
Are we to assume that it's his? All he says that he knew that it was in there. You know, it's not his car.
In Your Honor, just as cited, the pleading is that it was on or about his person. So we're just saying he was in his possession because it was in the vehicle he was operating with knowledge that the AR was in the vehicle as well as it being within
Do you even
arm's
know
reach.
when he was operating the vehicle?
I apologize. What do you mean when he was operating?
Was he operating it in the morning, in the afternoon, at 9 o'clock at night? When did all this transpire? What time of day is this?
Let me see, Your Honor, because based on the DIMs that I see, it appears that
There's a group of people.
it appears
right?
that the defendant was, according to the DIMs, the defendant was found to be at the wheel of a black GMC. So when the officer arrived, he was observed within the vehicle, from what the officer says.
Was in the car at the time
At
the
the
cops
time.
get there.
From what the officer says, that he was observed behind the wheel of the vehicle. To be at the wheel of the black GMC Suburban bearing a license plate number that is in the DIM. So it,
Okay. All right. Mr. Husband, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I mean, we take it seriously. I want to make sure if there's enough probable cause that's, So I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to be in possession of weapons. Do you understand? If I find that you're a danger to my public, I only have one place for you. So don't. That includes everything. Do you understand, Mr. Husband? You mind filing no weapons, please?
Yes, Judge.
You have a lawyer. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance, but it is your responsibility to stay in touch with them. If they tell me they can't get a hold of you because you're ducking, you're dodging, you pick up a new case, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand? All right. I'm going to have you sign a receipt of Victoria. We'll have you take a seat in the juror box and get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it, and then you're free to go. All right?
Yes.
All right, Judge, next is page 4.
Let's roll.